know who's getting a lot of phone calls?
More.
What's up, guys, and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. When was the last time a bodybuilding guru was getting this much engagement in the men's open bodybuilding? Stefan is absolutely killing it as a coach, and if he can handle that many clients and still produce results, then there is absolutely no harm if more open bodybuilding guys gets on board with Stefan.
I think he can handle as much client load and stuff like that as possible, but I think Stefan is somebody that really takes energy from his athletes.
So this is coming straight from Martin Fitzwater, that Stefan was contacted by 8+ men's open guys after this year's Miss Olympia. And I have got to say that is just insane.
Let's just say this. Since I had my success at the Olympia, there's been 8 open bodybuilders plus.
At this pace, Stefan is gonna be coaching half of the Olympians next year, if he takes on this many clients. So he is already coaching Nathan Diasha, William Bonac, Martin and James Hollingshead. So does this impact Martin Fitzwater? Because he is the best bodybuilder under Stefan's coaching right now, and the man who has the potential to be a future Miss Olympia. Well, not on the face of it. When was the last time a bodybuilding guru was working with this many clients? I do remember Milos Sarcev at one point last year. He was working with Samson, James Hollingshead, Harsamdi, and Behrouz Sabani. So times really have changed. As Stefan and Patrick Tour, they have become the hottest names in the industry as the coaches. So Marlena, Samson's wife, she is still considered the coach of the year because she helped Samson Dauda win the Olympia title. And all of us 100% believe when Vaughn said that Marlena also got so many calls from different athletes who wanted to work with her. So it is no surprise that she has no interest in coaching anybody else. But that being said, I have to say if she ever wants to get into this whole business, she will do a damn good job.
You know who's getting a lot of phone calls?
More.
Marlena.
Yeah, I bet she is.
Samson's wife is
I
getting
bet she is.
up,
I bet she is, bro.
and she's like, I'm just focused on Samson. I don't want to be a coach.
Next up, we have an update from Akim Williams. So he is a week out of this year's Romania Pro, and there is a high likelihood that Akim is gonna do this upcoming Prague as well. And it is quite surprising that why so many people they are making Prague Pro a Martin versus cbum shoe. Look at Akim's conditioning right here in the front double biceps. He isn't just a mass monster, he's a mass monster with an amazing shape. He has pretty damn good aesthetics from the front. He flows extremely well, and it doesn't really matter how much aesthetics cbum brings to the men's open bodybuilding stage, because if he gets a chance to stand next to a guy like Akim Williams, it's gonna look like he needs a lot of size to be competitive in the men's open. So judging by the way Akim is looking at the moment, even Rafael Brandao, who is the favorite to win Romania Pro, he should be worried, because Akim looks absolutely ridiculous right now. The only problem with Akim is that he loses a lot of ground during the prejudging and in the back shots. And this has been Akim's strength throughout 2024. So he is still working with Chris Azito, and Chris has done a great job with him in all of the 4 shows that he did this year. So what do you guys think? Is there a chance that cbum is gonna look a bit smaller standing next to a guy like Akim Williams? Do let me know what you guys think in the comments. Next up, we have today's update from Justin Rodriguez, who looks full blown during this offseason. So the competition in the men's open bodybuilding that has continued to get better and better with every passing year. And if we look at Justin's performance, especially in the last few years, that just perfectly explains that. I'm sure most of you guys remember that Justin was top 8 in the world just a few years ago, precisely in 2021. So from being 8th in the world to a point where he has been unable to qualify for the Olympia. That is how much the competition has improved. Now, if we speak facts, Justin did not even make top 3 in Detroit Pro, and he was 10th place in his last show, which was the lead in sports. Yes, his physique too has declined in the last few years. I believe him parting ways with AJ Sims, that was the biggest mistake of his professional bodybuilding career, because his decline started after Boston Pro 2022, And that was one of the shows where he actually looked really good. And that was his last show with AJ Sims. So Justin is gonna keep on working on his physique. I mean, the man loves to compete. And the last time he spoke about this, he isn't going anywhere. Well, we all know the best of Justin is in the past. Next up, we have an off-season physique update from Tonio&Justin. So he had a specific number in his mind that he wanted to hit during the off-season, and that was 260 plus pounds. And that was an accurate assessment by Tonio&Justin, because the man has a very aesthetically pleasing physique. The size just wasn't there. Now he is a great bodybuilder. I think we can all agree there is absolutely no doubt about that. I mean, just look at the guys he lost to in 2024. Rafael Brandao, who placed top 8 at this year's Miss Olympia. Nick Walker, who is a former Arnold Classic champion. And Martin Fitzwater, who is the biggest men's open bodybuilding sensation at the moment, and 4th best in the world. So those are the guys that Tonio lost to. So since he transitioned from the 212 to the men's open plus, he hasn't gone through a proper off-season. So Tonio&Justin needed a year off to be more competitive, to be a more complete bodybuilder for the men's open bodybuilding. So he still has more than 3 months, 100% dedicated to off-season. So we are bound to see the biggest version of Tonio&Justin ever since he came onto the scene. So he is planning to defend his Cali Pro title, and the timeline of that show, that will also allow him to maybe jump into Pittsburgh Pro and the New York Pro as well. So this might be a rare sight, a once in a blue moon kind of thing, where the Persian wolf Hadi is suited up like this. And it is no wonder how he puts his heart and soul and everything into bodybuilding, because the love and the respect that he gets from his fans, especially from his Iranian fans, and the way the man is treated in his home country. We have seen this kind of reception with only one other man, and that is Big Ramy. All of the Miss Olympias that Hadi has done, he has always got such a warm welcome back in his home. So we all wonder, how come Hadi has no fear of lifting monstrous amount of weights, that too so close to the show, when he is all dry and depleted and on very low carbs, and when there is a big chance of him having an injury? It's because he is just mentally wired that way, to leave nothing in the tank. So Hadi had a great year. He won 2 Arnolds, and he beat the reigning Miss Olympia, Derek Lansford, at the Olympia this year as well. Now he must have been really disappointed that he did not bring his best at this past Miss Olympia. Everyone, including the judges, they had a consensus that he looked better at this year's Arnold, especially his version in Ohio. So would the results have been a bit different if Hadi brought that same package at the Olympia this year as well versus Samson Dauda? Well, I'm gonna say, considering that he wasn't at his all-time best and the scores were still tight at the prejudging, there is a chance that Hadi would have won this show. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.